What's up, Rad Fam? Today, yes, the title is right. Doki Doki Literature Club is back. I have decided after a long wait that I am going to finish it 100%. I was under the assumption the first time I played this that it was just a game with multiple endings, and in those cases I like to just post the one ending I get because I feel like it's like the most natural. But right away in the comments you guys were like, no, trust us, you have to like keep playing. It gets more disturbing. The game's not really done even though it says it's the ending. So I was like, okay, I should probably do that. But I really needed like a decompressing like state. I needed time to process what happened in the first ending because it was a lot. It was sad. It was traumatic. And then when I was ready to go play the game and finish it, it had been deleted off of my friend K6's computer, which if you didn't know, I used to record on his computer. So I was like, well, fuck, what am I gonna do? So then some time passed, and then I just saw him play on his Twitch stream recently, and I was like, okay, I am pumped. I have to play this. So, really long intro, I'm sorry. I decided to just re-download the game on my computer, and then I watched my videos and made sure I made the same decisions so that everything should be good. Okay, let's get right to it. Okay guys, I sped through this. My finger is really sore. Took like an hour clicking, but we're ready. Honestly, I don't know what that's supposed to say. So, load game. Oh, okay, good. When I sped through it, I made sure this time to do lots of saves, because if you watch the first part of this Let's Play, I totally just neglected saving. Honestly, I tried to save at like every decision point, so poor Sayori, my girl, she's gone. So what happens if we try to pick one of these save files? If we were to pick the last save file, oh, it won't let me pick it. The save file's corrupt, starting a new game? Did I really go through that and save at every decision when I didn't have to? Fuck. Oh well. Don't know what that says. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Geo Snald, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, so this is clearly about Sayori, but now Sayori's not here, so what's gonna happen? Is this gonna be like the whole game without Sayori? You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. The first time I thought that was really rude that he said that, but I kind of get it now, I'll tell you the truth. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And we know why. And I would get tired of waiting. You shouldn't have. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. No, be nice to Sayori. Oh, actually no, being nice to Sayori is what did her in. Ugh, I am conflicted. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Geo Snald catch up to me. Okay. The fuck just happened? Okay. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst. Oh, this is different. Being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Okay. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Same, honestly. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. That's not true. If my school had an anime club growing up, I would have totally been on that. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it, said no teenager ever. After I pack up things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Okay, that sounds like a teenager. Clubs. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. That sounds like me in school, honestly. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. But that sounds like a fun fucking time. Get Rad? Oh guys, by the way, I went back and I changed my name to Get Rad this time and not my age. Okay. Monica? disturbing pixelated Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? No, it hasn't. I just saw your face 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Everybody knew that girl in school. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little unnerving. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. I don't try. Okay, if you guys don't, from speed throughing this, I got my, you know, I saw some glimpses of things. Monica is not to be trusted, okay? She's evil somehow. I don't know how yet. I made sure not to get that spoiled for me, but one of the last things that Sayori said was about Monica, and then Monica, she's a demon. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually like to summon Satan. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Okay, we've been through this, girl. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather make something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, huh? Like the literature club? In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, okay. That scared me. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, and honestly, if I'm given the option, I don't want to join. But it's really not boring at all, you know? I mean, now I do. Now I know something's up. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? I'm so easily won over. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, it is, but I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Yeah, okay. Did Monica just say she? Hey, Get Rad. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Please say no, please say no, please say no. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Oh boy, no. Please? No. No. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Yes, you do. You have a big ol' reason. She is somehow manipulating time and space. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I mean, realistically, probably you can't. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Get Rad. You know that? It's nothing, really. It's just gonna cost me probably my life. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh boy. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. And before that, it was for a cupcake, which honestly, I think a cupcake was more worth it. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. That's really fitting. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? At this point, you know, I thought Natsuki was maybe a little too sassy. But honestly, looking at it now, I think she was just trying to warn us. I think her sassiness was just being like, yo, don't be here. That's what I'm gonna go with. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Get Rad. I'm just gonna sit here in silence. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of cute girls. Oh, incredibly cute girls, my bad. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No. No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. That's a nice way of putting it. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh no, that was Sayori's title. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. I think everybody in the universe would have a hard time keeping up with Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. So I ran in to get Rad in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, is this gonna be the person you sacrifice? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, make cupcakes. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? You and your damn tea, girl. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Get Rad? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Okay, this is all similar, right? Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Kind of feels like a threat now that I think about it. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Well, it kind of is when you keep killing off the members. You could put it that way. Maybe she eats them. Maybe they go in the cupcakes. Not many people are very interested in putting out the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature club. Okay, we've had this conversation. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. We'll see about that. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. So what do you guys think? Do you think like Monika is the lead evil boss, Natsuki is the rebellious demonling, and I have no idea about Yuri yet? Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I don't know, maybe it's not insulted, maybe she's afraid for her life because she thinks if I'm gonna pick her, she's gonna disappear next. I don't know, just a theory. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Get Rad, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking, but like not really. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet because Satan hasn't given her, you know, permission to speak yet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, yes, we've been through this. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading, and I really don't care to hear about it again. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Very relatable. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, usually like this one, usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Creepy, but same, so. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I agree with that. Like, I think I agreed the first time she read that. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. To warn me? Never mind. To warn me. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh, is she gonna be offended? What? What gives you that idea? Everything about yourself? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why? Do you care? I think that's impressive. Sorry guys, I really don't have anything to say back to this because like I feel like this is all pretty much the same, right? Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels, but I bet Monika says we should share the poems. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, no one wants to do this. This is not a good idea. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. I wonder what it's gonna be. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. It was the first time. Okay, I'm gonna stop that, okay. Obviously this is necessary to repeat, right? Like, something is going to change. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after Sayori. After all that happened with Sayori, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, GetRad? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. You guys got attached way too quickly. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, GetRad. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. Maybe you should have thought of that before you killed Sayori. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Yeah, really? Do you really mean that, GetRad? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. And you scare me every second of the day. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Girad, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Girad, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think is going to happen? Maybe I'm pegging Monika all wrong. I mean, I assume it's Monika from like the little bit of clues. But I mean, Yuri is really creepy. So it could also be her. I don't know. I don't know. With that, I depart the club room to make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy. Okay, well, you have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? What? Yeah? Oh. Okay. Today, I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how bleep feels now. Oh, it's supposed to be Sayori. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though. So I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. What the fuck? What the fuck? Supposed to be the responsible one. So right off the bat, I'm thinking that was Yuri that wrote that because like she's the vice president, not vice principal, and like she talked about how like she needs to step up with like the duties and stuff. So I'm gonna say that was by Yuri. That was so creepy. Okay, I think some creepy stuff is really about to go down now.